guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have the rest of the Shatter series. The reason why I'm doing the rest of the books is because they're like short and it doesn't need much explaining about it because it pretty much is self-exploring to it just explains itself more than itself. So I have the rest of the books. The last two books are actually books from the ones I thought I could not. I was like, oh great, I've got to read it on Kindle and everything like that. No, they were just in these ones. So we're going to start with Believe Me. Let's put these ones here. So we have Believe Me here. Again, for better or for worse, with a beautiful eye. These eyes are quite stunning. Then it says in here, to the world she's formidable, to me she is the world. So Juliet and Warner fought long and hard to take down the establishment. Now faced with stabilising a chaotic world, life in the aftermath still isn't easy. So Warner, however, has his sights set on more than just politics. Since proposing to Juliet, he's been eager to marry her. And at long last, Warner and Juliet future together seems within reach. But so much uncertainty around them and the world continues to pull them apart. Will they finally be happy officially together? So this is literally the book about them two basically getting married and all that stuff. So it starts off with we'll find out that there's a dog involved. Apparently there's a dog for a present. I thought it was going to be like, oh, she's waiting, like she proposed the wedding. She's like, oh, okay, she's going to be like, announce that she's pregnant or something. No, she just wants to postpone the wedding to the actual date is, because she just wants to get married straight away. They want to have life together. They want to do everything together. Like, that is literally it. This book is literally just about marriage. Which I was like, okay, fair enough. But I was like, I'll see what the other two books are like. And I realised that the other two books has the books on there that I was trying to look for, because I wasn't reading the actual bottom. So we love that. So yeah, so the Believe Me is just about the wedding and then getting married and all this stuff. So that was it. So then we're going to Unite Me. So this book actually has Destroy Me and Fracture Me, which I did not realise it had because I was looking for those books. So Destroy Me is all about when Warner got shot by Juliet. And he just couldn't stop thinking about her. He couldn't do all this, like when all our basically on his side, when we were like focused on when she was gone back to Adam, like I just shot him kind of thing, and Adam was hurt, which I thought them two were going to get married, not these two. And obviously Warner couldn't stop thinking about her, knowing that he can touch her and all this blah stuff. And I was like, okay, interesting. And then we go to Fracture Me, which says on the back. So Fracture Me is about Adam going, okay, this is his side of when he knows about Juliet and he wants his first love back, and he's trying to do everything to protect her, knowing everything. So it's basically about his side, about what he's doing. I was like, okay, that's crazy enough to know more about the situation, and just kept going on and on and on. I was like, okay, right, fair enough. Then we do have a bit of Juliet's journal of like in the books, where she would go through her journal a bit there. So it's like that. So that's easy enough, easy and done, right? Then we had Find Me, which has Shadow Me and Reveal Me. So on these ones, so we have Shadow Me is about where Kenji is following him with how he will supports Juliet throughout his decisions, and basically what's the word? Goes by to Warner like, I follow Juliet more than you. And it's all about that situation. And then obviously with Reveal Me, we follow Kenji again, of how he goes through his life of how to help his loved ones and so on. I was like, okay, that's quite interesting. I did not expect that at all. I thought it was different separate books. But now I get it. If they were separate books, they would be very, very tiny, small books. So that's why I have put them in this books together, just to make it easier. Otherwise, if I don't, it's just going to be a mix of everything. So the front cover, when you see this, will have probably Believe Me, just because it was just the next book. And obviously with Unite Me and Find Me, they'll just be not on the cover. So it's not a big deal with that one. It's just obviously I wasn't going to do separate videos for these. Otherwise, it's going to be like a minute video of me trying to do them. So I was like, no, you know what, I'll put them all into one. It's just easier and done with, and so much easier. All done and dusted with. But I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time for the next book review, which I have no idea what it is, because well, actually, I'm going to be reading. Let's just say I'm on my way of reading a lot of books. Okay, I'm doing a lot of books reading at the moment. When no one's down, if you can, because I was only like to sleep in my bed at the moment, or is in his bed chilling. So there's that. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.